song that he had, and it was just like a house type. I guess the kids call it like bass music. The music that just drops the bass. My kids. That's the music my kids be getting into. Like that, like techno. We used to
Oh,
jam into techno stuff. That kind of music, and like you just wait for the bass to drop or the beat to drop.
yeah.
Man, these kids. They,
Really? He
I,
has
I
a
I do
one of those
that.
songs?
Yeah, my daughter's more into that than my son is. My son likes MF or NF, the rapper. He likes Imagine Dragons. There's a couple more. I don't want to butcher his taste, but like he's around in different areas with,
That's when you're
with his
like,
stuff.
here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And
Yeah, yeah. I know, but we share music around the house. It's like one person will have a song, and everyone will have it on their playlist. It's pretty cool.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You over there in the kitchen. Not even you over there in the office playing a video game. Hold,
Yo,
hold on, chat.
you don't even know it's about to go down too because we got one of those new fridges with the damn iPad or whatever. You could see what's in it without opening
Oh,
it. Woo!
yeah. Jesus Christ.
And we're playing music, while doing dishes. It's pretty cool.
Music. You know what you're gonna put on there next? I'm gonna tell you right now. The Microsoft app.
I
You
know.
can actually play Gears of Wars at your fridge while you're drinking some juice.
I mean, just down the east wing is my office, so like I can just go there and do it right here, right behind me. Like, but
You know when
it's good, If you
you
need
know
to,
when you're playing
if I need a
FIFA.
bowl of cereal, and I want a game, yeah,
You know every time whenever I'm in the chat with you guys, when you're playing FIFA and you're like, yo, hold on, and then you go to the fridge, you hear the ice and all that. You could just go right to it, and you're like, go ahead, pass the ball. It's like touch
it's
screen.
happening as it goes. Yeah, no, it's good stuff though. Music, gaming, life is good, man. Why
That's
complain
what's
about
up.
it? Just,
That's true. Speaking of life, it's funny because I think I would say maybe in a month or two, this might be one of those weeks that we didn't have a phone call. Felt kind of weird for me. I don't know about you, but I was like,
yeah,
I'm
there
missing
was
something this week, man. I was
Yeah, it
like,
was the text. Yeah, there were the
eh.
text. I would agree. I would agree. And videos and stuff like that. But like, we got to
Yeah, I
make sure
guess
we
we were
stay on it.
sharing information with by links. Hey, check
Yeah.
this out. Hey, check this out.
You
You
know,
know what I mean?
I was catching up with other people though too, so that's always good. As long as we get back to it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of not, having our routine phone call, I was listening to Damon Dash, and he said something that I wrote down that I actually like. I kept thinking about it, man. And what he said is, you got to have an accountability buddy. I was like,
Yes.
it's the most simplest thing I've ever heard, but it's something that I never thought about. I thought about an
Yeah.
accountability buddy, right? Where
Hmm.
you can just, maybe I can tell you something in, a dream or something, or something I'm working
Dude,
on, and then
we've
3 weeks
we've
from
had
now you go,
we've
hey,
had conversations about this. Remember about certain business ventures and how
oh yeah, yeah,
you do
yeah, yeah.
things.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
you're right.
mean? Not
But
to
I
put
don't think we
people,
put a word on it though. You know what I'm saying?
right. But
We just go, we just talk, and it just
Oh, I like
it,
I
it-
like putting names on things. You put a name on it,
mm.
it brings it to life. That's just the way that I believe. You know what I mean?
What
But
do
it's
you
good
think
though.
about having that though? Like accountability buddy, someone that you can actually, share these things with, and that you and this person not hound you, but just
Yeah.
go, hey, how was
Yeah,
that thing you were
absolutely.
talking about? Where you're at? Not in some negative way either. Like, how's it going? You know
No,
what I mean? What do you think
absolutely.
of having
I,
those type of at least one or two of those guys around? You know what I mean? Oh, girl.
I mean, with the Marines, that's basically the words accountability and the words buddy are just naturally in our vocabulary. So those two words together are natural too. But it's just
Yeah,
about there's just something about what I need to do, I know what I need to do, and we are both aware of our roles in that relationship. And again, it's not in a pestering kind of way. It's more of like if I tell
yeah,
you, it's like a New Year's resolution, right? But one that I stick to. But I go to you and I say, hey, I'm looking to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 months before my wedding, whatever, right?
hmm
And because when I say it to you, Now it becomes real. If I keep it to myself, and if I forget, or if I have a lazy day or a cheat day, nobody knows but me. But when I tell you, or I tell anybody, or I go online and I say, get ready for me in June, it's about to go down, I'm gonna have my hot girl summer, hot boy summer. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
telling the world, so now you're holding that is holding you accountable. So
Yeah.
it works.
I've
I agree with it
actually
100%.
yeah, I shared a lot of stuff on my Discord, and I said, "Hey man, look, I'm going to eat healthy. Uh I'm at my heaviest weight I've ever been in my life." And I was like, "Look, I'm 275 pounds. I don't know that guy." Like
Right,
that wasn't an issue for me ever just because of, sports and how active I used to be. And, I told him, I was like, out of these 20 people in Discord, I already know two of them is gonna be like, damn. I was like, they're gonna keep me on my toes. And next thing you know,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm at 240. Just like that, because I'm like,
Mhm.
and then I said, you know what? I don't care if it's embarrassing, but I'll keep posting, hey, I'm at 260 now. I'm at 250. Look at
Yeah,
this. I'm still jiggly. I'm trying to lose a little bit more. And these guys, like, in their own way, especially when you know how they are, I expect how they would say it in their own way. And to me, that was accountability buddy without even really like knowing it. But
right,
I'm the type of person that would take criticism, um not just like criticism in a negative way, but just like, hey man, have you tried this? This is another thing you can try, you know
right,
and that goes for everything, like you said. We talked about a little about business, and like we get excited when we talked about like something simple, right?
right.
But when you have somebody giving you that feedback, and especially if somebody you respect and trust, and you get that feedback for them, yeah, so it's great. It feels great, man. So,
Yeah.
um,
Now, can I add something to that too? You
yeah.
said accountability buddy, right? So on top of that, because if you're doing it the right way, that accountability buddy is someone that's going to like you're gonna be like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Or they don't have to say anything. They just be like, they see you getting that extra large shake, and you're like, oh, let me get a medium. Oh, I think I'll get a one. Like, but there's some of that feeling to it. But the other piece of it is this is to have someone that'll give you the support, right? That'll
Hmm.
give you that'll allow you to be able to be yourself and to say whatever is on your mind, and then for them to support you and say, yeah, it's cool, yeah. Or because
Hmm.
think about it, on aside from an accountability buddy, like like a cheerleader. I don't want to give a different name, but someone that'll be, if you give them an idea, you're like, hey, I was thinking about going back to school, whatever, right? And then you want that person to be like, oh, that's a great idea. Like, you're real smart. You'll do great. As opposed to someone like, ah, man, school's kind of expensive this year. Like, how are you going to do that? And then
Right,
work. And then you don't want the latter. You want the former. You want the person
right,
that's going to, as great. Hey, I want to go to the moon next month. All right, when we going? Like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
So you want
obviously it's
somebody
a
to
little,
add to it, right? Like if you're
yeah,
going to
I don't,
school, you give me add to it. Like, okay, when do
right,
you start? When do you think you want to start? Right?
right.
Yeah, yeah, you're
But for the
right.
record, that was an example to the moon. That's if someone's like, if I come to you and like, hey, I want to go to the moon, you'd be like, all right, hold on, maybe not a month, let's do 10 years. Let's,
Yeah, but if
you
you
know what I
come to
mean?
me, you know how I am. I would
Right.
go, all right,
Let's
how
go.
do you think this is possible? How can we do this? Do
Yeah.
we sneak in somewhere? How do we get there? And then if we hit a wall, we go, yeah, dude, we just probably can't do it.
Yeah. Even a Dame said, even an L, if you learn from it, isn't an L. So watch out.
Oh man, I wrote. Oh, I can't remember. I didn't
I know
write
he's
because
got it's got a lot of stuff. He's got a
this
lot
is
of
a
stuff.
new notebook, right? So it's on my old one, but I know he said, oh man, he said the greatest funeral is the death of your dream,
Yeah.
meaning that first
Yeah.
dream should
You
be
celebrate it and then you
done.
move on. Yep.
You go to another one. I was like,
Celebrate it, move on.
what?
Yeah.
The greatest funeral is the celebration of a dream,
Mhm.
bro. That took me to ugh,
Yeah.
it took me somewhere, man. I was like, oh my god. So,
No, he's on a
yeah.
different level with all kinds of stuff. So like we know how Dame does it. So
Hey, man, that's true, man.
we're big fans out here of what his podcast. You know what I mean? You watched an episode of it. You know what I mean? I know you watched a few of them, but Yeah.
Yes, sir. You say different levels. I said different frequency, man. Like, I get to the point where like I'm talking, I'm using those verbiage now because I'm like, just learning a little bit more of just not
You're
universe,
expanding.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
and just and about myself. I think that's even more important. And from there you'll catch on. So yeah, frequency is what I'm saying. And one of the word you said, which I love, man, connect.
Yep.
Connect is
In
a
all kinds of
good
ways.
word.
Yeah.
It's a good word. But that's a conversation we can have for about. I think we had a 30-minute conversation before we got on about that. So, which I think is actually, I do really think that the phone conversation it's so great, man. It's like it's like having a pod before a pod. It's a pregame
Yeah,
in the middle of
absolutely.
the week.
And we get to be a little bit more loose with it, like we have our conversations, because like everything else you want to tailor to some degree. You gotta have respect for other people, stuff
Yeah,
like that. But like when we just either chatting on the phone or before we start, it's all out.
it's good pregame, man.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go to some hot mic real quick, man, because I love me some hot mics. Sometimes I don't know where it goes, but so so let me ask you. Sometimes it could be just like dumb, excuse me, stupid questions, but it's about fun. So I was thinking about like therapists, right? They're hearing everybody's issues, right? They're advising people. They're hearing men, women, child. It's everything and above. It's a lot of stuff, and they don't just listen to you and then erase it because they have to remember you because you gotta somebody's coming back a week, maybe a month, maybe 2 years, right? Do therapists need therapy? Is that a thing, or am I just bugging? Because it's weird to me, dude. They're listening to a lot of issues, man, and they're humans. They gotta go home. They have family. A lot of these things, like I haven't been to therapy, but if I was a therapist, and it's probably why I'm not, because these things will get to me, man. Like the way I am, the empathy that I feel for people, like I feel for people. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no way this person's listening to someone go through some sort of drama and just go, okay, Billy, next. Nah, maybe there's something about that person. You can feel the change. You can feel the fight. That person wants to change the struggle that he's telling me about. And you champion that, right? Like I want that for this person. This person, you could tell it. This person has something good in them, right? So I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Do therapists have therapy? Is that a thing?
um all right, so I, I like that. I let you just kind of talk because I find, at least for me, is the more I talk, the answers come out. And some of the stuff that I was gonna, if I was more impatient and I cut you off, I would have said some of those things too.
Okay.
Um, I think the answer is, it depends on the person, right? So, and I'll
Mm,
explain. Um, I would think that if the person who has become a therapist, who put in multiple years to either get a doctorate, a master's, bachelor's, whatever, right? The higher up, of course, the more time and more experience. But you would hope that they put that much time into that job because it is something that they like. It's their calling, right? If they're
hmm
doing it because therapists they make decent money, but you got to put in more time to get more money, right? So it can't be about the money. So if you're doing it, this is my understanding. If the therapists that are doing it out of it being their passion, they actually will get energized. And I don't want to say all of them because there's a
Yeah.
spectrum, but a therapist. So say if I'm your therapist, you come to me and you're telling me how like your life, you're depressed, whatever your issue, major, minor, whatever. My job as a therapist to help you deal with it, right? Is to help you. You come to me with a knot of emotions, right? You don't know how to deal with. You don't even know where the end starts. My
Yeah.
job is to go, all right, let's figure out where the end is. Let's untie it, and to the best of my ability that day, to loosen up that knot. And eventually that knot is straightened out, and that person can go about their way without getting caught up on little things, triggers, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I look at it from a perspective of a therapist will be someone that'll help you do that. Now you take it as your experience as a type of uh, an empath, right? That takes on, you really can feel other people's emotions and you can
Right.
sense things differently than other people.
Yeah.
So you can be a mentor, and you are, right? But you know, maybe
Mhm.
too much of like taking on someone else's bad energy,
I
even though
can't do it.
you're relieving them of it, because it's talking about your pain makes the pain better, right?
Mm.
But that's why like me, that would be somewhere on the lines where I would go, because me helping someone loosen that knot doesn't wear me out. It rejuvenates me. So now I feel like I've done something. So it doesn't really, you know what I mean? But then again, there
Yeah.
might be a one thing, someone says something so bad that it triggers, because everyone's filtered differently.
Right.
That hopefully, if I'm a therapist, or therapists that are out there have other therapist friends that they can, because again, I would hope that they have the mechanisms and the tools to be able to handle a heavy load of taking on their clients' emotional stress,
Yeah.
because they're telling you, when you're stressed, breathe, or whatever tool, you know what I'm saying? They should know those tools, I would hope, and they can cope, and they know, wow, this is too much for just me to handle. I got to call a friend. Right? You know what I'm saying?
And
So yeah, therapist may.
that's only CV text problem. Now Jesse's
Right.
coming in with a worse issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Danny, I don't
That's
even
why
want
you
to
have
talk
to
about.
love the job. You
Yeah.
have to, you can't do a job just because it, I mean, if you need the money, I'm not, you got to be fortunate enough to be in a situation where either
Yeah.
you're young and you're trying to find something. I say follow your heart, and go at it 100%, and hope that you have a team on your side that'll support you. Be your, what is it? What's the word? Be your buddy. What is it called? Accountability buddy.
Accountability. Yep.
Be your cheerleader, and then to help you be the best you, because then when you're there and you're cheering them back and saying, I couldn't have done this without XYZ, it's a fact, it's true,
Yeah.
and
It's
everyone gets better.
man, listen, man, that's a lot, man. But you said it though, man. You gotta want to do it. And look, I, I didn't know the answer to that. I was just asking, right? And even if you did have the answer, but you chimed in, and that made sense because I'm the type of person. I'm not allergic to flowers, okay? But whenever my girl loves flowers, and whenever I come downstairs, I go, oh my God, there's a flower in the house somewhere, right? Because now that flower brings me back to funeral homes. There's a
Mm.
smell. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what type of flower it is, but when you go to funeral homes, there's a smell of the flower that whenever I smell it, I just get nauseous. I just want to
Mm.
throw up. And even my girl asked me, "Are you allergic? Should you want to tell a doctor about this?"
No.
I'm like, "I'm not allergic." That smell brings me to that place or the funeral home because the emotion that I feel.
Yeah.
It's why I don't
Sit.
go to funerals. I don't go to like open casket. I've been to probably 4 of them in my life, and it sucks that I don't go to more and people don't understand. After like when I go to a funeral or uh a wake, I'm out for a good 3 weeks, meaning I'm just all over the place,
Yeah, your energy's out of whack.
unmotivated.
Your energy's
I'm
out of
just,
whack. Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
never understood it until recently. I'm like, I think it's just how I am. It's just the emotion that, and it's also a good thing too, because when I listen to people talk, people understand that, like, wow, he's very understanding. Whenever I talk to this guy, he's very understanding. He doesn't judge, he listens. So it's a good thing as well. But the flower thing, man, and my girl loves flowers. Man,
Mm.
she loves flowers. I'm like, half of the step, I'll stop at the midpoint. I go, did you get flowers? I'm like, I'm sorry. I need those flowers to die, or I'm going to be an asshole and just throw it out. So I just wait for it to die. Like in 3 days, I'll turn the heat up a little bit. But and that's where the therapy things come from. I can't do it. I
So
can't do it, man.
here's the thing, right? Um, Yes, see, that's what I'm talking about. Daily dose of Twitch. Kid said it right. He said, where your focus goes, your energy flows, right? Same concept, right? Because you're talking about the flowers. So obviously, things like music, right? When you listen to music from the 80s, it takes you to the 80s. It's like a
Hmm.
time travel thing, right? And same thing goes to smells. Like, my mom came and visited. When she cooked, it brought me when I'd come home from school and it was dinner. Like you'd smell it. It brought that same smell was there. So that those smells and the sounds and the other senses are tied to
Mm.
emotions, and those emotions is what it is. So what you have to do really is, if that's an issue and your girl loves flowers, and you in your mind the scent of flower is attached to death and funerals, what you
Yeah,
have to do is re-trick your brain. Smell a flower, watch something funny. Smell a flower, think of something beautiful. But it takes some time. The stronger that original feeling is, the more you have to do the new thing to retrain your brain to associate an emotion. But when you go, that's just the way I am. I don't. We've all said it. I'm not saying,
yeah.
I'm not
That
putting words.
energy just goes there so quick. There's no time to even.
You instantly put a ceiling. You say
Yeah,
no one's gonna put a ceiling on me, but we put ceilings on ourselves all the time.
I know. You know what
You
it
know?
is? It's my guts. It goes. "Eh," you know what I mean? I'm not trying to mop, man, because I'm on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
stairs.
No.
I'm like, oh,
Hey, there are people that have been hypnotized to, like, there was one dude. I read an article, and again, I didn't check it for fact, but it was just an article, something interesting. But like, it said that he was drinking like 30. That's why it was a lot. 30, servings of Coca Cola, like one, the little, the one you get a little machine, the small one,
yeah,
the 16 ounce or
a
whatever. He
week?
took
Oh,
30
at a
of them a
time.
day. He was
Yeah,
addicted to them, and
that's a
then
lot.
got hypnotized and like stopped.
And he was like, Coke? What's Pepsi at?
Yeah, he just drank water. It's crazy, but the mind,
That
you
is
can do
crazy.
that. With discipline, obviously, it helps. But when you have a strong sense of um, being in control of your mind, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, is what
But
matters.
you know what it is though? Like, I know what it does to me, but I'm willing to take that hit because one thing I don't want to lose is that empathy for people and things.
Yeah,
And so that wears in the back of my mind. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, that flower's gonna be
look,
dead in
man,
2 days. It's
you're
okay.
telling me that
I'll take the hit.
you'd run out of that feeling is like saying, um,
It's just like I feel like if you lose something, you lose another. The up is down, left is right. If you lose left, you may lose right.
yeah, but
That's just
I think it's more of who you are, and I think you can't lose who you are. You can, but I think once you're in tune, it's harder to lose who you know what I mean? Like,
no.
I think
I get you.
it's a pillar of your personality, of understanding, and I think it's just the way that you're built is
Right.
to, because we all have our purpose,
Just get fake
in
flowers.
society. Yeah. And they smell too. So it's like, it's a whole different thing. I
Yeah,
don't
but I
know.
can spray it and it'd be cool. It's just rubber. I mean, like,
Can I
yeah,
hit you with a hot mic? I know I'm not the hot mic guy. You like to send them my way, but
oh
I
look,
think
let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
ask you. Actually, it's one from my son. He had asked me, so I'm gonna ask you a question from my son. Okay, I got it on my phone over here.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Okay, would you rather have games or TV only for the rest of your life? So, would you rather have TV only, no games for the rest of your life, or games only, no TV for the rest of your life? From my son.
Wait, how can I play games without the TV?
You know what I'm saying? Like television, like, like
Oh,
Netflix, TV shows, movies, stuff like that. It's
oh,
coming from a 13-year-old. So like,
that's an easy question for me because
and why?
I'll take games any day. Um, just because like a game, I can play it the way it was intended to be played, but I can also amuse myself playing it kind of my way and have fun with it. Versus if I'm watching a show, the show is what it is. Movie is what it is. Um, I just like the game for my entertainment, and if it comes down to game or television, oh no, give me games all day, give me games all day. There's so many different games, right? That's fun. You got shooters, you got sports, um, and even now, the funny thing is, I don't even watch movies. The only movies I watch is Japanese directors and foreign films. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Everything is
sure.
about love. This girl did this. I love her. I gotta go save her. Okay,
What
dude.
about
Cool.
those Marvel movies, the Avengers? And all? You don't watch any of those? Those are great.
Okay, they're good. They're not great for me, and they do the same thing. I'm gonna go save somebody.
I
It's
know,
always
I know.
saving
This
somebody.
conversation is gonna make us go the wrong way, man. I'm
I
trying to.
don't want to go there. I watched a Japanese movie. One of the biggest actors in Japan. He died in the first 5 seconds. I was like, I didn't expect that. I love it. I love it. I thought he was
uh,
gonna see. I like that, and it wasn't about love. It was just. It's
I should have known.
random. It's about like. It's about protecting a community versus. Oh, I gotta save this girl. Well, I'm like everybody's saving a girl. Even if it's X-Men, Spider-Man. Look at Spider-Man. I'm gonna kiss this chick upside down. Everybody want to save a girl. I don't know. A video game. I'm killing monsters.
Yeah,
Killing
that's true. You
monsters.
can make your own movies depending on the game, right?
Yes. I'm dunking basketball, which I can't. I'm catching Tom Brady 60 yards touchdown, right? I'm on the moon with Halo. Like there's so many things
Mm.
that I enjoy about playing video games.
So it
It's
sounds
just
like a
a
no-brainer then, huh?
yeah, oh no, for me, oh no.
Yeah.
Cause like the movie, like TV,
Nah. For
nah.
me to answer for all those, like, because there are some people that obviously, because there's spectrums or everything. There are people that don't game and just watch movies. I game and I watch movies, so that's tough, man. Like right now, times are good. Like The Boys season 3 just came out. There's a couple other movies, TV shows that came. Stranger Things 3 and 4, which I abandoned in 2, but people tell me to go back, so I'll go check it out. But you know what I'm saying, like, and then you got the games, like.
But
You
Gio,
can you can be all those things and
you
do all the
see
things.
you see all those things behind you, that TV, that
Yeah.
controller. That room is set up for your gaming, not TV. Yes or
I
no?
do. I do. I yes, there are
It's
there,
it's a gaming
no also is I watch movies with my wife, and this setup is just right now, it doesn't have a love seat. It's not for two. But then we have other
but you could do
TVs in other
yeah,
wings
you
of the
could
house
do
that
that in
we
the
do those
bedroom.
things. That
You could
too.
Netflix and chill up there.
No, yeah,
But
we got a good setup. Our setup's good, man. Living
that
room.
behind you is a little special.
That's
Let me
nice. I
tell you
like it.
something. You see that name behind you, that name tag up there?
Yeah.
That's Minecraft.
I
It's
know
a
it
video
is.
game.
It's not my first one. It's my second one because my other house I had it. I had to buy a new one, so that's my second one. So
I'm
yeah,
just saying. I don't know. For me, it's a little bit easier, but I get it. Like you said, you spend time,
look,
like with your kids, the wife, so you can watch a good movie. I get that, but my son likes games too, so it's like,
yeah,
you know what
no,
I
you
mean? So
definitely can't. Look, just think about it. Like, you get State of Decay, you get the wife, the kids together, and we'll see who's really. Hey, you left your son to die. Could have helped, but I'm not letting my character get murdered because you want to be tag along all late. I told you something's going down.
hey, listen, man, we all been in a situation and played a game that we can't
You gotta
pause.
go. You gotta
Okay,
go.
listen, man,
Oh yeah,
you're
kids
gonna
these
have
days.
to
No,
handle
see,
that.
hey, for these kids out here, look, some of us dads understand, right? I know. I go to my kids and I was like, when you get a chance, I know you're raiding or whatever, you're in a mission on GTA, because I know. So you're welcome. I can't just imagine you're in the middle of a mission. Those heists take hours, and then your parent calls you at the middle, and your friends are like, "Oh, you ruined our Saturday."
Yeah, and it's funny, and then
Because
the parent thinks you're a bad kid. No, you just don't understand. Like
yeah,
Will Smith said, parents just don't understand.
some do. I try. I try. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
But
I think for me, definitely 100% video game all day. Let's go.
yeah, I think the difference is like TV, you're absorbing information, which is great. Like if you had a long day, you just want to be entertained, great. But like gaming, you're living the experience. And they
Yeah.
say your brain can't tell the difference from what you're doing in a game to what you're doing in real life. So just think about that.
You know
I'm a
what?
race car driver. I'm a basketball star.
You're playing the movie. You're controlling the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. But you
I,
gotta get
I
out
like.
there though. Don't play games too much. Everybody, damn it.
I mean, don't drink a lot of water. Like,
Anything in excess, right? It's not good.
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
just,
but it's good though.
but like, I don't know.
I should have
But
known you would have answered that
but
way.
there are movie experience that's great, right? There's some experience that are great. Like, look. I don't even like popcorn. Okay,
But you buy it when you
and,
go to the movies.
and popcorn is essential to like movie watching experience. We had a pod. I got gaps. I can't be eating popcorn out here, man.
Yo, you know
I'll be
what's
the
the
only
worst?
guy with a toothpick at a movie theater.
You sit at the movies and you just sat down, whether you got snacks or not, and then they pour that Coca Cola with the sound, with that fizz. Like, I need a Coke right now. Like, I have a Coke. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like that subliminal message is crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like
no,
everyone's licking them.
what'd you say? The fizz when you
The
drop the
fizz,
ice
and
in
it's like a
there?
huge screen. It's all loud in your ears. It's so loud. It's inside of you. You're like, this Coke. Did I drink Coke? Like, I drink.
Even the condensation on the cup looks sexy.
It's crazy, man. It's psychological warfare, is what it is. It's not fair. And then you have kids and like that. Can I get Coke? It's like $8. We share a Coke.
Yeah, they don't even know any better.
I have no idea.
No,
Crazy.
you got cooties. Can I have my own? Like, no.
I'm the one that does that. My kids be thirsty. I'm like, waterfall that bottle. Waterboarding. They're wet. Like, look, you should have got water when you
Uh,
had a chance. You had to go with soda. Now you're thirsty.
oh man. Steve says he just can't pick, man.
I'm
Come on,
telling you, son.
Steve. The experience you had playing games. Come on, like even like me, you, and Geo. Come on, you
Go
you
get that
can't
Xbox, Steve.
that experience that we had playing games, Steve. Never happened with movies. I never wanted to watch movies with Steve. Get out of here. I'd be like, you want to watch it, bro? You gonna watch a movie by yourself? It's gonna be you and Gio.
I mean,
But if
it,
you say
it
yo, let's
has
play games, I'm
it
down.
has its purpose, right? That's great. I'm not knocking it. This is
No,
something
I'm down.
Hebron would have like lost his damn mind. He'd have been like, I wonder what Hebron would have picked. But that's because he's a
Movies,
gamer and a movie. I think he probably would go movies
movies.
too. But
Yeah, if it
mm,
falls in line, kind of like what you like and how you are, what stimulates your mind, then yeah, like
yeah,
writing. So reading. Yeah, he would
yeah.
definitely pick
This
that.
this
But
came from a conversation with my son, and he just happened to ask me, and then you know what I'm saying? Because these kids are going from YouTube or they're watching YouTube while gaming. Like it's
yeah,
overload. Sometimes you got to unplug, man. I'm all about being connected, but damn,
I mean, you like I said, you gotta to get out, you gotta get in. So you gotta unplug to stay connected. Sometimes it's just what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta, what do? You gotta restart the system a little bit.
reboot, man,
You
reboot.
gotta reboot.
Sometimes the Wi-Fi gets a little, gets a little slow.
It's true. I'm dealing with it, man. You know what's funny?
That's good.
Like
That's Friday though. You know what
this,
I mean?
we could have pivoted this so good into an actual topic. But we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that
Yeah.
because we were talking about just gaming, sports, and stuff, and we could have went right into our first topic, like with the movie situation. You know what? Should we just do it?
Yeah, let's kick it. Kick it.
Yeah. So let's just
Hey,
go into that
Daily
topic
Dose
then.
commented too. Yeah.
What is this guy talking about? Only a couple movies I watch more than once. Play games. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with him. And
Yeah.
just a quick hot mic, make it short, real quick. What movie that you watched multiple times, or if it is on, or you're flicking through, or happen to come across it, you just watch it? Is there a movie like that you watched like a lot, or a movie that you can? Because I'm the same way. I can't watch a movie twice like that, but there are a few movies that I will.
I'll tell you two,
Send it.
but I don't really watch. I don't really do it either. Forrest Gump, quite a few
Had the
times.
cassette. We watched it at my house 5 million times.
Quite a few times. Okay. Forrest Gump is amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great. And
Actually,
if you
it's,
haven't
it's
watched
not
it,
two,
watch
it's three.
Forrest Gump.
Oh,
Keep it going,
Forrest Gump to me is top 5 on my list.
dude.
Okay.
That he had an epic life. He did everything. It's great. He just lived in the
He
moment.
he did 100 things in one movie, bro.
He's like, hey, you wanna open a shrimp company? Okay. Hey, you want to buy stock in
Uh,
Apple, this company that nobody knows about? Okay. You want to join a football team? Okay. It's like, what?
It's funny because my son said he was playing. He goes, "Hey man, at school we were playing tennis table." He goes, "Man, it's fun." I was like, "You think that's fun?" I was like, "Yeah, go watch Forrest Gump. Type in Forrest Gump, table tennis."
Yeah,
He was like, that man was just pop, pop, pop. He was just eating ice cream and just looking at
it was
Lieutenant
great.
Dane. Oh man.
No,
Anyways,
it's a great movie. No, that's a good one. That's a classic.
actually,
Yeah.
I said three. I mean, I said two, but it's actually three.
Hmm.
The second one would be the movie Life with Martin Lawrence. Okay,
That's a
you
good one.
you
That's a
got
good.
to
We go
give that a
eat your
few tries.
cornbread. It's so sad, but at the like,
But
cause
it's a great movie,
yeah,
man.
it's a good movie.
It's fun. Uh, I just love. I don't know. There's a scene that I love. I probably can't share because how sensitive YouTube is now. But when he wanted that pie, and the lady said, he cocked the shotgun. He was like, "These are white pies only." He said, "Well, can I get an N-word pie?" I was like, "Yo, this Martin Lawrence
No,
and and
it's
and
good.
and and, and
Oh, he just got his star on the Walk of Hall of Fame thing. He
Martin,
just got yeah,
it's well deserved,
it,
man. You kidding me?
yeah,
Life,
a long time overdue. And do you know him and Eddie Murphy? Their kids are together or married, or Eddie Murphy
didn't know that.
and Martin Lawrence kids are together.
No, didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was like,
I
what?
mean, they're cool people, so I'm sure
Their
those kids probably
peers,
met when
yeah.
they were young. And
But just what are the that out of all the people that they could because they're probably in Hollywood, all that stuff. Out of all the people, it's
Dad, we broke
and
up.
Eddie
Why?
Murphy got a lot of kids, bro. A
Oh yeah.
lot of kids.
But like, wait, why'd you guys break up? He said his dad's funnier than you. I left her.
No, they're
But I'll
both
get
two pillars. They're both like it goes from one to the next. The like Martin
yeah.
kind of took the torch from Eddie for a bit. You know what I mean? Just like the rap game has like someone who's on top. Right after Eddie was like Martin was up there. When
Yeah.
Def Comedy Jam was out, the Martin show was out. Like he was making money on tour. Like
All right.
yeah,
All right. I'll give you my third.
yeah.
And Gio, okay, we didn't discuss this, obviously, right? But play along with me. When you hear this, I want you to react.
I
Okay?
think. Go ahead.
Baby,
And I knew. Don't even. I know the Roxbury. I already knew you were gonna say it because that
Okay.
that
Okay.
movie. I could.
We like I think if we put it on right now, you would not want to watch it with me or probably you, because we'll probably be saying all the lines, right? And
Yeah.
the story behind it and
Yeah.
how we watched it, that would be an hour podcast. And
I
it's things that like you had to be there. But yeah.
we would watch that and then go to the club. So it was almost like we lived it in a different way if they were from where we were from. You know what I mean? But instead of like bumping chicks like that, how we used to, try to get girls to dance on the dance floor back in the day.
Yep.
But that was us, but just a ghetto version of that. That's kind of how I saw it. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you guys ever
Steve,
watched,
Steve. Every time I see that, I still think of Steve too because it's fun. Because the name, man,
listen,
just
every
Steve. Shut up, Emily. Like, I'm sorry.
see what I'm talking about?
It's great.
You would not want to watch that movie with either one of us, right?
It's
And if you
great.
do watch that movie, all I can say is that the guys going to the gym, like I can't even tell the story how we used to chill. Me, you, our boy
Yeah. Talk
Lou,
about the
and
protein
my brother.
replicator bar.
Yeah, just how we put ourselves like, oh,
I got a
that's like
muscle.
Geo. That's like, bro. We used to
It was
like
just half baked.
pinpoint.
Was the same thing.
Oh, half baked was even.
Same
Oh my
thing.
god.
Same thing.
I
You
didn't
know.
even. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
It's four of us, four of
Anyways,
them. Even though we
man,
had people in and out.
the stories we can tell about those movies, man. Oh my god, it was so good, man. But anyways, what's a movie you watched more than once or twice?
I mean, not the Roxbury and all that stuff. The ones that
Oh yeah,
you said, I agree too, because we watched them together.
yeah.
Another one is Troy, um, with
It's a good one, man.
Brad Pitt. Like
It's
that
a good
movie is
one.
just amazing. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And let's see if I can
it's a
think of
good
another
movie.
one. A Knight's Tale. Do you remember that? The dude Heath Ledger played
Oh, Joker?
that that. Do you
No.
remember
Is it the Joker you talking about?
the dude that played the Joker? But
Oh,
it's
okay.
A Knight's Tale from like he
Nice
was a
tale.
poor dude, and he starts working for a knight that would joust, and the guy dies. He ends up taking his name as if the guy didn't die and wearing his you got A Knight's Tale.
Oh,
If
I
you
gotta
haven't seen
watch
it,
it. I
you
no,
gotta watch
never.
it. You'll
Ooh.
see a lot of famous people in it now because this was like 5, 6 years before he did Batman. So 2010, nine. It's a great movie, Knight's Tale, and it is a great. It's one of those like
Is it about
um,
love?
there's love in it.
Somebody's saving a girl, dude.
It's a Knight's Tale, bruh.
What do you mean? That
It's
like
a
when you said
fairy
nice tale,
tale.
it's a
You
soldier
talk about
fighting
all
for
that. There's a chick.
survival.
There's,
Of course,
there's
of course, of course.
Hey, just watch it. Just watch it. If you can watch the Korean dude get killed right in the beginning, you can watch the Knight's Tale. It's good enough that you'll get past the love part. You'll be all right.
Even Forrest Gump wasn't about love. Like all the movies I'm talking, it has not even nothing to do with love. It's about friendship, right?
Sure.
Like
What's wrong with love?
no,
Jeez.
it's just too
You hate
much.
love.
It's
You hate
just
love. It's too much love.
no.
What's going
I
on?
love love.
You love.
I love love, but it's just like okay, Terminator's about
Sometimes
to
you just like
finish.
love. Sometimes you want love to go in the other room. I got you.
Yeah,
I
man.
understand.
Sometimes I just want a high five at the end of a movie. I don't want love. Look at what's the movie
Oh
with
shoot.
DMX? What's that one? Belly.
Belly. Oh man, so good.
Hey, ain't nobody
Mm.
saved no chick.
I know.
It was
I mean,
great.
there was. I mean, it wasn't love. It was
Met the
baby
man
oil.
was met the man was about.
Hey,
All right,
that
go ahead.
that intro
My
though.
bad.
The intro though. A belly. I mean, that belly's.
One of the greatest.
The intro is just Hype Williams just killed it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
love that.
It was
Love that.
just think of it for us, but like for me, is Hype Williams was one of my favorite, video producers at the time. He was
Yeah.
like the one that was paving the way. If you had a Hype Williams video, you made it.
Oh
And
yeah.
then he made a movie for an hour and a half that was like a music video. That was
Right.
nasty.
I say it's an hour and a half of a music video.
Yeah, it was just great. You know,
I love
not
that.
bad.
That scene. Oof. Ready? Are you ready? Oh. Ah.
Going to the club,
Anyways,
the neon lights, it's craziness.
one thing about that movie, I don't know why, but every time when he walked around the stage and he put his hand like this, I don't know if it was you or Carlos was like, "Yo." anyways, anyways. All right, so you saying the Knight's Tale? Okay, I'll put that on my list and see what it's about. You know what I mean? But like,
It's good.
all right, I'll check it
There
out.
are others, but off the top of my head, those are the ones that I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? You got like, saving Private Ryan is another great one.
You know what's
That movie I
funny?
watched again. I was like, oh, it's so good.
I feel like you was gonna say that. I'm not even
And it's
clowning.
400 hours long. It'll take you 2 days to watch that movie. It's so long.
You got to watch
It's
part
great.
two. Did you see part two? Why are you
No?
smiling like I'm making it up? Like you didn't see part two?
Wait,
Saving
what's it
Ryan's
called?
Private.
Oh yeah, I heard of it. Never seen it though. You know what I mean? I've heard of it. Never seen it.
See, there was
I was
no
like,
love in that one. I can tell you it wasn't love. It
no,
was
I'm telling
lust.
you, the marketing team didn't catch it. They were like, "No, sounds right. It's good." They're like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm sure."
Hey,
A sequel?
Saving Ryan's Private was not about love. I'm telling you this. It was
Yeah.
lust, lust, lust. It was amazing. No love.
Oh, no love. I got you.
No love.
Uh,
Anyways, man. All right, let me just throw you this one more hot mic, and then I mean, if you got another one, I mean, we don't have to get to a topic, to be
I got
honest.
stuff. But go ahead. You got something? Go ahead and send it. Let me see what I can pull up.
Yo, do you think? I don't know if you think this is weird, but I find it weird that I went to someone's house back in the day. It's a chick that I was just like, all right, it was like junior high school. I was like, yo, she invited me to her crib. So I don't know what to do. I'm young, you know. So I'm like, all right, this is my first invite. This is gonna be weird. I don't know if I'm gonna say hello to the parents. Are they home? Are they coming home? Am I going to the room? I don't know what all of
Yeah.
the teenage stuff's going through my head. Bro, I went to her kitchen and I looked around, and I'm like, they got family pictures in the kitchen. I'm like, who has family pictures where the tile is right above the sink? I was like, I looked at her, I was like, I gotta go. Do you think that's weird? Like family pictures in kitchen? If you're a chef, I understand. But bro, I've never ever in my life saw family photos in the kitchen. You don't
Refrigerator,
no. I'm talking about where the tile is,
like a
with a
picture frame.
toaster.
Yeah,
Yes. Like like when you have like this the nice sexy
it
tile right under
depends.
the cabinet. Bro, that's weird to me,
It
bro. It freaked
depends.
me out.
You
I was
laugh.
like, I told her, I
So
was like,
so
I
it's
gotta go,
it's
dude.
the opposite of the toilet seat from the last episode. Certain
Well,
things you're
yes.
staying, certain things I'm out. I'm
No,
out.
I'm not even joking. That's one of them. Like a family photo in the kitchen where the tile that's a display.
Uh,
That tile is to
bro,
display the
you have deal
beautiful.
breakers. You have deal breakers floating around. Like, no, that's it. I'm out.
They don't even know why, dude. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo,
She
that's
showed up to school. She was like, "What happened? My mom
what did
wasn't
I
even coming
say?
home."
What did I do? It was the picture.
She said, "My mom didn't come home
Bro,
until 7." I was like, "Yeah, but I gotta go to soccer practice early. I'm trying to play. We're playing soccer in your high school." Man, I said
it's a big
everything about
enough of an
sports.
issue to leave, but not a big enough issue to be like, it was the picture.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I know. Listen, man. I like. I know it's not a big
oh,
deal, but for me, I'm just like, I don't want to know what's it like. Pictures should be in the living room, dude. I'm sorry, and your kids
bathroom.
should be bathroom. You can have a baby picture. Now, the baby picture's got to be
If it's
like,
one of them small bathrooms, you got
no. Listen, I had a picture of my son in the bathroom, but he had toilet paper. You know, how kid was in like you put him in a little bucket,
yeah.
and he's got toilet paper. That's cute. But if
See,
you put
somebody
family
might be
picture,
like, "Why you got a picture of a half naked kid in a towel in the bathroom? What is this?" Someone could judge you like that
yeah,
and be
but
like, "I'm out. That's it. He's a pedophile. I'm out." But it's your son. I don't care. I'm out.
true. But strangers, I don't invite strangers into my house to use the bathroom. I'm like in Dunkin' Donut. We don't have bathroom for public. Like, no, this is for employees only. We don't have public bathrooms. So you're not gonna
No
see it.
shoes, no shirt, no service, no
No
bathroom.
service. But bro, listen, I do not want to go to anybody's kitchen and see a family picture. Unless you guys are a chef or something like that. But like that's
I
weird
got
to
you.
me, man. I just leave. I don't know. Just thought
That's
you know, just thought I'd share that with you guys, man. It's just
I
so
know.
weird to me.
There
I
he
do have a
goes
lot of
asking questions. You don't even ask questions. He's out.
what tech doesn't even no, like why?
Like
Why would I even
so
want to know why that is
maybe
happening?
somebody was cleaning, and or they just put it in a frame and forgot it there. They're just
You
gonna
know what,
break
Gio?
up
Go ahead.
relationships because of assumptions.
Gio, go ahead. Make it make sense for me. Go ahead. Keep trying. What?
You breaking up with people over pictures and where they're at in the
Well,
house. I'm gonna leave it alone.
listen, these things, listen, man, they come to fruition, man. Like, it's weird. And then guess what? That chick is weird as hell now. Like, she wasn't weird in high
You
school.
knew it.
She
You
is
knew it.
weird now, bro.
He's like,
I'm
I knew
like,
it when I saw that picture over the
bro,
sink.
you might as well put a picture of Michael Myers in
Oh,
your house. I'd be like, it's the same thing to me. I gotta go.
oh man.
To save for me. Don't put family photos in the kitchen, man. Okay. Listen, you can put a tomato. You can put one of those cute pictures with that shows you how to make like some type of drink. I'm cool with that.
What about love, laugh, live, love, laugh, love, live, love, all over the house? Just every. How many times I gotta be reminded to live, love, and laugh? Shit.
See that I will give you a chance, but as soon as you snap your fingers, I'm out. If you do this, I'm out. I ain't dealing with that, bro. That means the incense is coming out, and like the
That's
Crisco
good.
butter is. I'm out. I'm out. No, I'm good.
I don't know where. I don't know what kind of trauma. Like I'm.
I don't know. I just pay attention to things, man. Like, I
Uh,
don't know. Photo in the kitchen is weird to me. Like, there should be no photo
that's funny.
in the kitchen, though. Like, I'm sorry, man. Oh, look, it's my daughter. Like, wait, next to the toaster, that's your daughter. Like, no, no.
Oh, everyone's
But
different. Everyone does their thing.
you got anything you want to bring up, or I'll go to the topic.
Yeah, let's do the topic, man. Let's go.
All right, let's go to the topic, man.
All right, movies, huh? All right.
Top 3 sports movies in chat. Throw yours in there, and we'll read them out. If you guys got anything, man. I know your boy Tech is a little bit weird, but look, we're all weird, man. And I don't call it weird. We're just unique in our own ways. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. Um, Listen, if I go to Gio's house and he has a picture in the kitchen, I'll be like, look, bro, there's a hotel down the street.
Nah,
I'm just gonna go chill.
there's no outside of like maybe a few things on like the fridge. That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. But you don't have a portrait of the family, with a
No,
above
we
the
have stuff
sink.
in we have things in areas designated for that stuff.
So you understand.
I
I ain't that
understand, but I'm not
crazy.
breaking up with people because of it. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't get with her. That was my first invite. You know what I mean? So I was just filling it out,
First
and
invite.
I didn't
First
even want. I didn't want to fill it out. I was like,
uh,
nah, this is enough for me. I gotta go.
makes sense. You know.
The food in the kitchen was probably the last straw. No, oh no,
It's the
I know
first round.
what you. Yeah, I know what you mean by last. Oh no,
First round.
I give chances, man. It's like you didn't break the camel's back. You broke everybody's back. I'm out of here, bro. All right. I don't know if you want to start, Gio, or I can start. But it's up to you, man.
You want to
Okay,
take
give me
turns so I can
one.
swap
Yeah.
it out? Yeah. I'll go first.
It doesn't have to be in order. It doesn't have to be in order. Because you know what? Maybe with this, whatever your answers are, right? I may watch these movies. I may watch them.
I think you've seen
So
all mine, but
okay.
yeah.
Oh, let's see.
The first sports,
Oof.
and these are tough because these sports movies are great, right? They teach you a lot, right? You
Yeah.
loss, win, how to, good sportsmanship, how to overcome adversity. But I got Any Given Sunday as it's not an order, but Any Given Sunday is one of those movies that we just talked about. I left it out of that list because it's on this list, right? So Any Given
Mm.
Sunday has a lot of stars in it: Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J, um, what's her name from Something About Mary? What's her name? Like, there's a whole bunch of uh, uh,
I never watched it.
Quinn. Yeah, it's a whole bunch. You know what? You've not what? There's no way. There's no way I let you not watch it years ago.
Listen, I saw Jamie Foxx with that black thing on his head up to here. I was
Watch
like,
it.
I
Watch it. It's
know,
so good.
bro.
It gives you the ins and outs, like kind of like a loose Hollywood's version of like what it's like, how the players play for the money, how the game and the business, and like the aging quarterback gets hurt. A young quarterback comes out, he sucks, and then like he finds his rhythm. The team starts to win. It's a franchise that the owner, he died. His wife's an alcoholic, just kind of like mourning his death, and the daughter is trying to keep the company. It's great. It hits it from all angles, the coaching, the business end, from the owners, the players. It's great acting,
Mm.
great. It was believable, like when they were hitting each other out there, and it was great. So it's why it's up there for me.
You know what? I'll give it a shot. I know it's probably old now. It's probably I don't know if it'll have. Well,
Watch that before Knight's Tale if you're putting lists together.
yeah, I can tell you this one doesn't sound like they're saving a chick. See, I
No,
can
there's
tell
no
you.
love in this. No, there's no
See, I
love in
like it
this.
already. I like it already, dude.
It's cocaine though. They do cocaine. Just
Yeah, yeah,
saying,
but that's real life stuff. Like that, ain't nobody
real life.
jumping buildings to save a chick, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah,
Like,
upside down kissing, hanging off a web.
nah, bro, I ain't doing all that. So, um, yeah,
What you
I'll
got?
put it on my list and check it out.
Radio.
I've always wanted to watch it. I just didn't.
I know. If it was made in Korea, you would have watched it. I know.
What you say? You said radio? Somebody said radio?
Yeah, Daily Dose said radio with Cuba Gooding. That was
Oh, that's
good.
a good one. Always
It's a real
pushing
good
the
one.
cart with the little
Yeah,
radio and just oh man, I love that movie. Oh, he
I,
did a
I
good
only
job in that
watched it
movie.
once. I would probably go back and revisit that.
You know why? Ain't nobody saving no woman. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like it's the same concept. Save a chick, save a chick, save a chick. That's all I'm saying.
They
Uh,
don't need saving. They're fine.
who'd you say?
They don't need saving. They're fine.
Who
Women.
in radio?
No, in life in general, they're
Well,
good.
then why put it in a movie then?
I don't. It's old, man. It's old stuff. And
I know.
yeah, there's a good segue to that because there was a topic that I wanted to briefly touch up,
Oh,
but we
we
can
can.
talk about it afterwards if we have time. You know what I mean? If there's time.
Mm.
Go ahead. So you talked about radio, right? What was yours? Did you say yours or no?
No, that was in the chat. That was kids. He
Yeah.
said radio. I'm gonna go with He Got Game with Denzel and Ray Allen. Listen.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Goddamn right. Listen, I'm a
That was
sports
good.
guy. I was a huge fan of Ray Allen, and most of you guys probably started watching Ray Allen when he became a shooter. I watched Ray Allen when he was dribbling, attacking the basket, and dunking on dudes. A lot of people don't even think Ray Allen used to do that. Ray Allen used to drive when he was playing with the Bucks every single time, right? And he was just a good all around player. Like he would dunk on dudes, and I think people who caught on late think he's just a good shooter, and he
Yeah.
is. Uh, I would say, good top five best shooter in the league or in NBA ever. But that movie, Denzel Washington is one of my favorite actor. That guy can play anything and everything. But I just like it though because I watched at a time where I was kind of like doing my own thing too, like playing sports in school. Um, and Ray Allen is kind of like going through his journey, and the father's not there because he accidentally pushed the mom. He ends up in prison for that. Also, less like just accidents, you know what I'm saying? Like that can change somebody's life, and it did.
Right.
And and the journey of him going through the high school, college, and to make the pros and dealing with the environment that he was in. Like I wasn't really dealing with it to that extent, but I felt like I was there, so I connected with Ray Allen when that movie came out. I
Right.
loved him, and I think he did an amazing job. To be
I think he did
honest,
too.
oh, he
Absolutely.
was so good, man. And I would tell you, one of my favorite scenes in that movie, man, is when he visited a college and Rick Fox was showing him around. And Rick Fox, yes, come on, let me show you around. He opened a
Mhm.
door, and there was like a chick here, a chick here. I was like,
Yeah.
I want to go to college and play sports. Anyways, so yeah, so that's number one for me, man. Ray Allen and Denzel. I think the movie was great. He got game. It's still one of my favorites, and nobody was saving anybody. I'm just saying. I haven't watched it in a while. I'll probably do watch it. I think I'm gonna watch it recently, man, because like I miss it, man. I really enjoyed that movie, just because I connect with it a lot. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think Ray Allen did a very good job in that movie. So that was my pick. What's your
Mm.
second?
Uh, Remember the Titans.
Oh, okay, okay.
Remember the Titans was it's about a high school town. They rezoned the area or whatever, so two schools had to come together, and it was a white school and a black school. So having that, they have all that going on. It's in the like 70s, time frame, and the football team has to come together. So the black team and the white team come together to form one. And as you know, they go through the struggles of that, and they end up like it's based on a true story. So they end up having a successful career. I mean, a successful year that season. But the stories and the messages that sport movie gave me and gives the audience is great. So remember the Titans if you've never heard of it. It's great.
Yeah,
It's a good football movie. So my second one is football too. So I have two football movies.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington is in it as well, of course.
Denzel.
Yep. So it's good.
I think one of my favorite scenes was just like when they started singing "Ain't No Mountain High Enough." I was like, "Yo,
Yeah, it's a good
got the,
bonding moment for the it's a
I
good
got,
pivoting turn. That's a turning point for
I,
the team to come together. Yeah.
I got the feels." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Ain't no mountain high enough." Um, I see chat. I see what you're typing in. Let me just
Mhm.
go to number two, and then we can come back and talk about that because I do have some mentions as well. I just thought I needed it because three is tough. It there's a lot. So my
Mm-mm-mm.
second would be listen. Geo and Steve in the chat may know, but I don't think a lot of people's gonna know this one. The program with Omar Epps when he
Yeah.
played for was it Florida State? No, not Florida State. Oh my God, what was the team? I can't remember the team with Charlie. I can't remember the name of the team, but
I remember the program. It started off crazy.
bro,
That's
the
all.
way it starts off, I was
I
just
was
like,
like, this isn't the
whoa,
movie that I thought.
bro. The yo. That movie was so good to me, man. And Omar Epps killed it in that movie too, man. He had the little bandana. It was just like, yo, it was just like the grit and the
Yeah,
college atmosphere. I was just
yeah.
like, okay. When I saw the basketball and Ray Allen was going to college, I was like, I want to do that. I want to go to college because that looks fun. But
I
when I
see
saw
I
that,
see a theme. I got football movies, and you got college movies.
yeah,
That's
apparently,
why. Yeah.
just don't say love and basketball. This stream will be over. But who's your third?
Hey, see how Steve's connected, right? We all grew up the same era, so we might, what I mean, we might have the same tastes, but like this is my stuff. We take notes, right, and we talk about stuff. I don't know if you can see, but if I can get it,
Yeah,
but
no,
white
no,
men
I
can't jump. See it? I
no,
got
no.
white
That's
men can't
why. That's why I didn't address what
blue
Steve was
chips
saying in
is
the chat because I was going to ask you some some other ones that could have made the list. I got some. I wrote it down just for the hell of it. I'm like,
yeah,
these are right there, but I know we did three. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, White Man Can't Jump was an honorary mention. It was, I had a fourth on the list. I was like,
100%.
and because the reason why is because Rocky 4 came, and I had
You
to.
threw Rocky in there. I had a
Rock,
feeling.
dude, Rocky 4 was so, they're all good. Rocky 1's good. I mean, what am I talking about? Like, they're all good.
I haven't watched any Rocky movies,
Get where
dude.
I
Listen, man.
get it. You weren't in America when they came out. I got it. You came in what, 89? So anything before 89, you get a pass.
Correction.
After that,
91.
91. Yeah,
It was
okay.
worse.
But still, anything before 91, remember, you had that window. Your view was just whatever's going outside today.
Yeah.
But you came to America, cable happened. So,
I still didn't know what that was. When it took me 4 years to figure that thing out. I was like, "What's a remote control?
like,
What is this thing?"
where are these people in this window? What is this?
So you saying Rocky 4?
Rocky 4. I had to put
Rocky. Okay.
one of them, and that's probably my favorite one. The montage on that one, him in the snow, while
Mm.
while Drago gets pumped full of drugs, saying Russia's cheating and America's not. I thought it was just straight propaganda. But yeah, the Russians are cheating with their drugs, but we got a dude from Philly just
I know.
doing crunches with logs. There's a lot of love in Rocky movies. Rocky movies is smothered in love. That's why you haven't watched
Yeah, it's too much love, man. I can't do too much. It's too much love, man.
it. 3 and 4, yeah, Rocky 3 and 4, yeah,
I, I'm gonna give you my third, man.
yeah.
This one's called Fanatic with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. Listen here, man. This guy is a super fanatic, like trying to gamble on games, and it got to the point where he was just like following Wesley Snipes, and he's a baseball player.
Mm. I
Wesley's
think I remember it. I remember now.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's making his money, and he's going home. He's throwing it back. He's like, "Hey, man, you got to be ready." Like the guy really started stalking him. Like,
Yeah,
no, you got to be ready for tomorrow's game. I got my
yeah.
whole house on this game. But he's like, I'm making money. What do
It's
I
an
care,
interesting take. Yeah, the
bro?
athlete, because there are athletes like that. They're there for the check. They've lost the passion, and then they're just doing it.
Bro, Fanatic is very good. Wesley Snipes, Robert De Niro, look it up. Ain't nobody looking for love. As a matter of
Yeah,
fact, there's nothing but fights. Okay.
yeah. No, I remember it.
Okay, Chio, let me ask you a question. And Steve, help me out too. Which movie started? It's a football movie, and I'm trying to figure out. I don't think it was a program either. Okay, so you got a football field. It's a night game, and it's raining. They're playing. They're playing. They're going at it, and then the dude just ends up. I think he shot himself in the middle of the field or something like that.
No, that's the program. That's how it
Was that the
starts.
program?
And the
Okay,
dude just pulls out
okay,
a
that's
gun.
what it
He
was,
tackles. Yeah, and he shoots. I was like,
bro. Okay, that's what it was. I
I was
was
like,
just like,
don't they
wait,
get patted down?
bro. No,
But was it
boys.
Boy Scout? Is that it?
No, no, it's got to be program. I thought it was a
I want to say
program.
it's the program. My brain is telling me that it's the program. When you said the program, that's why I said the beginning was crazy when I said it earlier, because that's what I was thinking about. But Boy Scout, I remember.
Okay, I might have to write that down. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember the program is the one that the dude shot the other dude after tackling him. He just gets up and shoots him. I was like, holy
yeah.
snap.
That's what learning is about, right there, man. Yeah, it's a movie with Bruce. Yes,
Bruce
yes,
Willis.
you're right. You know what? You might be right on that. That to me was the craziest thing I've seen to start a movie. Just like
Maybe it is Boy Scout.
tackle, boom, 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 and then that boy went crazy, man. I was like,
Yeah.
oh. But yeah, Steve did say a couple of other ones there. What was the one he said? Oh,
He said
above the rim,
above the rim, blue chips.
blue
Um,
chips. Those are good.
Rocky 3 and 4. Yeah, I thought about Blue Chips. Remember, Blue Chips was the first movie that I watched in movie theaters.
Okay.
Um,
He said White Man
so
Can't Jump. I have that.
White Man Can't Jump. Mhm.
Yeah. What about Major League with Wesley Snipes? Like, sort of a classic to a lot of
Yep.
people.
Hmm.
I did write Rocky. I didn't see it, but I know that it's a big deal with a lot of people. $1 Million Baby. It's a boxing
Yeah,
movie.
I remember
That
that
was
one. Yeah,
good.
it was good. Hmm.
It was good. Blind Side, based on true story. That was pretty good too.
Yeah,
Remember the Titans, League of Their Own.
We Are Marshall or Marshall, whatever it was called.
Mhm.
About the team that died in the plane crash. Like all kinds of
Mhm.
stuff.
Love and Basketball. That's too
Yeah,
much
which
love
could
in
be
that one. I
different.
didn't
We
watch
could
it. Too much
Love and
love for me.
Basketball was good, man. No, Love and Basketball was good though.
That's too much. Too much love, dude. It's
It's
love
literally the
and
title.
basketball. Yeah.
What if it
But
was basketball and sometimes occasionally love?
nah, if it was love and friendship, I watch it. I'm like, yo, somebody is about to
Because they go
lose a
together
girl
for
on the
love and
court.
basketball, for the
We're
love of
about
the
to lose our
game, man.
friendship. Nah, but they were just doing like, man, I don't know. When he did this with the ball, held it up, and I was like, come on, bro, it's cheesy, bro. Like you gotta put her in the post, man. You gotta let her guard. You gotta push up.
Have her stand under the hoop and just dunk on her ass. That's love right there.
I love this game too much. Pow.
I'm the only one to dunk on you like that. It sounds so aggressive. It's just so bad.
Hey, sometimes you gotta be like that, man.
Oh man,
Space Jam. Okay. Okay. Space. Okay. All right.
Space
Space
Jam.
Jam's up
Yeah,
there.
I
All right.
haven't watched the new one with LeBron. I haven't seen it. I wasn't
I
really
don't.
big on the other one, but I watched it.
I kind of like it. It was okay. It's just like it was obviously. This is gonna sound stupid, but it was geared towards the generation kids today. It's just a lot of bloop 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 bloop, click here, click there. And,
Yeah.
it's a lot of that stuff, like the N1. I'm just like, I don't
It's catered. It's geared
know.
towards
Yeah.
them getting kids one because how many kids wanted to be Jordan? I
Yeah.
mean, just because he was Jordan, but then you add cartoon on top of that. That's the only reason why it came.
Yeah.
It came out like that.
It just, and then after watching it, then you realize, Jordan actually did pretty good. I'm not saying LeBron was bad. I'm just saying, like, after you watch it, you go, Jordan wasn't too bad at all.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, Space Jam is not bad at all, man. All right, I'm trying to see if there's anything, but I can't see anything that I missed. But Above the Rim was good though. I did like that, man. Just Tupac was in that one. That was good with I can never forget his name, Shepard. This man came on a court with pants on, and I was like, "Yo, this is fire." Yeah, Above the Rim was good, man. Above the Rim was good. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, us we're over an hour, so we try to keep it on. I think 1 hour conversation is pretty good, But before we go, I want to give a recommendation, Gio. I don't know if you want to just give recommendations as far as like something that somebody can watch, something that somebody can hear, read. Maybe it's a video game where they can play. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's exercise. Is there anything that you recommend to our audience that they can maybe try for themselves?
Yeah. This one it's a TV show on Netflix. It's like 8 episode. It's called God's Favorite Idiot. I'm literally like my wife and I are episode 3 or 4, right? But like, have you ever watched? You probably you ever watched the movie? It's got Melissa McCarthy is in it, and her husband Falcone, Ben Falcone. Um, but it's just it, basically it's hard. It's hard to really get it all real quick, but it's basically like Ben Falcone's character gets struck by lightning and touched by God, and now he can glow and he has certain powers. So
Wait,
there's some religious things, but it's comedy.
is this a remake of the
I don't know. Is there an old one
old
like
one?
that?
There was an old one with the dude. He's in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
touched by gods or something like that. Am I bugging out,
Oh,
chat?
the gods
Like,
must be crazy, is what you're saying. The gods
yeah,
must be crazy.
is
Yeah,
that from that?
that's it. No, this
Oh,
it's different from
okay,
that. It's kind of got like the Office or the Community kind of feel. It's like the characters are all like in their late 30s, so they're a little older. The comedy
okay.
is a little bit older. It sounds slapsticky, but something about the trailer. My wife and I watched the trailer, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but this right here is a great. Like that happened when I watched Rick and Morty, episode 1, minute 1. I was like, this is amazing,
Never
and it's
watched any
been amazing.
episode.
Oh, you have to. And then God's Favorite Idiots like that too. Melissa McCarthy is just
God,
her movies don't hit like that. She's like that chubby redheaded chick. I don't know how to explain. She's in a couple of
I
movies.
find her funny.
Yeah,
I find her funny though.
but in this one, she is hilarious. She just does what
Yeah.
she wants. It just starts off just hilarious. So try if you're interested in like the slightly more adult kind of comedy. It's a little slapsticky, but it one episode in, I was like, this is probably my favorite. Like Schitt's Creek was one of them that I watched a while back, but I caught Schitt's Creek at the end.
Wait, that's a real name?
It's hilarious. Schitt's Creek is just no love. It's great. Low
It's
love,
not.
but yeah.
It's not Dawson's Creek, but it's Shits.
Schitt's Creek. Their last is a family last name Schitz. They're a Jewish
Oh,
family, I guess, and
oh. I thought they
they
used
they lose
a
all their
letter.
money, and off of when you're rich, you just buy stuff. They bought like this hotel by accident. That's the only thing that they didn't lose. So they ended up moving into the hotel as tenants and running it. So they go from being
Ah,
rich to being poor. But yeah, God's
okay.
Favorite Idiot, like Daily Joe said, is the recommendation. It's pretty good. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think.
God's favorite idiot. Okay. Well, the last recommendation on Netflix you had was actually pretty good, which
Ultimatum, right?
yeah, it had me going everywhere, bro. Like I still think about that show. Like
And that
I
was
tried to
all
look
love.
up.
That was all love.
Yeah, but that was toxic love though. It was toxic. I like that.
Toxic love is interesting. I got you.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, man. It wasn't lovey dub thing. It was toxic as
Yeah.
heck.
Speaking of that, they've got a lot of those shows, especially like Nick Lachey and his wife. They have like 8 of those shows. But those new age, there's some like influencer, all in a house, like a real world, but all influencers. Just imagine the chaos. Everyone trying to record stuff
Yeah.
and just this generation's insane.
I think the real world would work so good nowadays, bro. I think
It, yeah.
like I mean, it was great when it came out, but like today, oh my god, oh my god.
Everything's the real world. This is the real world right here.
Well,
The
yeah,
real
that's
world.
true.
Today, everybody's on, connected somewhere.
I don't know. Nicholas Shade's just weird, man. Like I just don't know, man.
Their relationship's a little like
Yeah, they should be on the show themselves.
my.
3 weeks
It's just
apart. Let's see what
like, and
happens,
I'm not
Nick.
bashing. To each their own. They're making money, be successful. I'm
Oh,
not hating.
of
I'm just
course.
pointing out that I noticed. Those couples that are on Facebook. They have like that matching Facebook, like or
Yeah.
social media account. It's like the Joneses or whatever, and I'm like, that's
Yeah,
fine. I'm not judging. I mean, it's just weird to me. You have your own
yeah.
Facebook or
I don't
whatever.
know, man. I think what's his wife's name? Do you know?
I
Do you
don't
know?
know. Lachey,
She's she's like a broke down. It's stupid,
Miss
man.
Lachey. That's
It's a good. Yeah, you're right on that one.
not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Unless you're what's the Miami Dolphins running back in the day?
Williams.
Ricky Williams. Unless you're Ricky Williams, who apparently took his wife's last name and they just got married.
He's different.
Yeah.
Ricky's
Well,
just different.
let's not even get into that. Oh my god. But I don't know. I don't know, man. She's like the broke version of John Legend's wife. Does that make sense? Don't she look like?
They're like I thought they were the same person at one point. I was like, oh shoot, That's John Legend's wife.
Yeah, she's the
Because I was
Walmart
talking,
version.
because I was like, because she was having that issue where she was having like, I think it was postpartum, and I don't mean to make jokes about it, but
Hmm.
her struggles are her struggles. But like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was making weird tweets, and everybody, she not going crazy. So I happened to say when we were watching the ultimatum, I was like, did she go crazy when she had a baby? She's like, no, that's the other, that's John Legend's. I was like, it's not the same.
yeah.
Okay,
Well, no,
different
John
lady.
Legend's wife was eating her placenta and all that stuff. So yeah, she.
You eat placenta, you might have a couple of adverse reactions. It's supposed to be healthy for you. If you can eat that asthma, you can eat some placenta. Just cook it a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. All right.
but you got to
Speaking of
eat it raw.
eating,
Is the
speaking of eating, I guess my recommendation is actually I'm gonna recommend this to you guys. Listen, man, goat meat. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Don't go, oh, it's nasty. Okay. Don't think about the actual animal walking around at a freaking zoo. Okay. Goat meat, oxtail, white rice. Just don't think about it just running around. I get it. If you're vegetarian, I respect it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But man, if you said tech, video games all your life, goat meat and rice, I'm gonna pick goat meat.
you when you were explaining the goat meat, going through the different sides, I tasted it. I felt it. I felt it, and there's something about it. You know what I mean? Like like cachupa or any hearty meal that any culture has that you eat. You just like God, I feel like I could run. No wonder Hussein Bolt runs so fast. He's got goat meat.
It's the
Just
goat meat and the
trust.
rice.
I'm telling you, man.
Bro, it is
That
something. Look,
oxtail, that bone marrow in there, yeah, you ain't getting
listen,
COVID. You're not getting COVID.
let me let me tell you guys one thing before we get out of here. Let me tell you something. Okay. When it comes to
Mm,
oxtail, there's professional eaters. Those are the worst people you want to eat next to because the sucking and the
some level of
slurping,
sucking is going on.
bro. Listen here, you're not gonna like it, or you might just get turned on if it's a chick. Okay,
Yeah.
it's annoying as hell though. If like, and the thing is, you're gonna get your hands dirty a little bit because like after a while, you're like, okay, I ate the rice. I don't need the spoon. You just pick it up and you just start sucking on the
Is it
damn
just
thing.
me? But if you have a second serving of oxtail, all of this hurts the next day. Just suck it too hard. Pause. Just, all
But
of this veins.
listen, it's true. This is 100% fact. Goat meat and oxtail with white rice. Listen, man, do yourself a favor. Try it once, and then from there, then
And then you got that's all Caribbean, Jamaican. Like that's their stuff. Give them credit. That's where it's
it,
coming from.
it is so good, man. And I got another recommendation. Just to throw it on top of it, man. I think these guys deserve the love and respect. And these guys, it's a podcast. It's called 85 South Podcast. Listen, if you want to laugh early in the morning, I'm talking about like nobody gets up at 7 and want to laugh until your stomach hurt. But 85 South, man, podcast, these dudes just basically freestyle. They don't sit there and write questions to ask their well, the panel don't write anything down to ask questions. Bro, it's all freestyle. As a matter of fact, they actually freestyle. If they have like a, I don't know, let's say a singer or some or a rapper, they'll actually just rap. Like, kind of like what we do in a way, Gio, like
Yeah.
when we just click start and then the conversation just continues on. The dude just goes, and we're back. And this is after like 30 minutes. Like, welcome to the 85 Salt Show. But yeah, 85 Salt Show podcast. It's one of my favorites, man. I got a few. They're top 5 for me. Based on the comedy, if you want to laugh, you want to have a good time. Those guys are talented. And yeah, man. And they got Carlos Miller and oh my God, who's the skinny dude? I always forget his name now. The skinny dude that was on Uncle Shay's podcast, where his like brother's 66 years old. Father had the baby when he was like his father had him when he was like 70.
That'll do it.
Oh my
We know
God,
people
man.
like that. Uh,
That's your daddy, man. Anyway, um, but yeah, 85 South Show, man. You guys gotta watch that. As a matter of fact, you should watch the 85 Salt Show while eating oxtail, white rice, and goat meat and water, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's pretty much it, man. Doesn't John Legend's wife look like Khloe Kardashian now? Post surgery. I have not seen
Khloe
her.
Kardashian doesn't look like Khloe Kardashian. They look different every year. It's like, what the hell? What's going on? Like, do your thing, but I'm like, if I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
They
just I can't remember the joke. I heard a joke. Somebody made a crazy joke about the Kardashians about. Oh my god, I'll look it up for next week. But dude, I can't remember. But I was laughing so hard. I'm like, oh my god, it was about an athlete. Something about. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher it. I'll leave it for next week because that thing had me dying, and I am gonna. Uh, I'll have it ready because I got my notepad here.
Did you know it's brand new notepad?
Brand new. Oh my, look, I just
Hey,
bro.
I meant to say that
What
earlier,
color you think it is, man? You know, I don't come
but
on.
before we leave, I meant to say it. I was like, like when nowadays, they're finding all kinds of like hidden places, hidden artifacts, and hidden scripture and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That was just a dude that liked to take notes 2,000 years ago.
that is true
That's the
though.
stuff that they're like, how do we figure this out? The dude's just like, oh, to make sure I take the lamb up the mountain to get grass.
Find this man's diary.
You're like
It's got all the
the
answers.
world is not flat. What if it's round? It's written.
Why does CV? Why does he have goat meat? What is?
Yeah.
It doesn't correspond to it. It just says goat meat and white rice. What
You're
does
like
this mean?
Plato, homework. Read books and eat oxtail.
It doesn't really
you
explain
can't
any
you
further,
can't give
but
this power to just a bunch of special people to just reach out to other people. This is what happens.
it's like, hey, if you find it and you know, then you know.
you know.
It's just I
Uh,
can't. You can't just put on a silver platter. You got to make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
like oxtail, huh? I'm gonna have to go to Jamaica. What is Jamaica? And next thing
Go
you
to
know,
Jamaica Plains. You'll be all right. Close enough.
that is so wrong.
They're there,
Most
right?
most people would not even understand what you just said, but yeah,
Just saying.
Jamaica Plain is not in Jamaica. It's not
It's
in
one of the
Jamaica.
boroughs. It's one of the boroughs. uh,
Okay. All right. Listen here. Yeah, man. Good podcast, man. And listen, if you
fun.
guys got any top three, top five, let us know, man. I think the top three sports movie that was pretty cool. I like that. And I'm gonna be watching. So I got a couple of movies on my list that I'm gonna watch, and one of them has to do with love, and the other one doesn't. So I'm gonna watch Ella Cool J lick his goddamn lips while he calls a
I'm telling
play.
you, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna like it. I'm telling you.
I
You're
might.
gonna.
I probably will.
It's
Oh,
good.
because Robert De Niro's is the coach in that movie, isn't he? Is it?
Yes.
No, no, not
No,
Robert De
Al
Niro.
Pacino. Al
Al
Pacino.
Pacino. You know the
Yeah. No, it's start. Yeah.
like that dude's voice. Like I don't know his voice. Hello, could you call a play? Like, bro, you can't be having raspy voice like that. You 66, bro. But anyway,
That's sure. He was run down. That's why he was kind of like aging, alcoholic. Wife left him, struggling. He was a former great coach.
so he was
You know what I
playing
mean?
himself.
He's playing Belichick. I'm just kidding. Shots fired. No, the Patriots gonna do their thing this year. Don't sleep.
Don't start with this, man. You know you got to come back to Boston soon, some point, man. You can't be talking about Belichick like that,
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Like, hey, in my Madden league, I'm gonna go back to the Patriots. I think it's about
Huh?
time. It's about time. I don't
Huh?
play with Patriots in my Madden league.
Gio, let me ask you a serious question. Who was the difference maker with the Patriots? Do you think it's Belichick or do you think it's Brady?
Brady.